KV State Running here with Loeden Rodrigues of Marblehead, the winner here at the Mooney Invitational. Did we get a time for you?
I got 15:54, which was the exact same as I ran a couple weeks ago, but it could be second off, second lower, I don't know.
Which, Loeden, that means you were moving on that third mile, because I think you guys were right around 10:30 at 2 miles.
Yeah.
So you guys, you were pretty much moving, but you decided to take the lead with about a half mile remaining. Was that kind of the plan, to stay with the pack and then take the lead late in the race?
I mean, I thought about it going into it. I was either going to, stick with the pack, maybe kick in the last stretch. But coming in after the second mile, I realized we were a bit slow. So I thought, hey, it's either go now or go at the end. So I just decided, why don't I push up, put a couple feet up against the top group, and then just see what I can do from there. So yeah, it was just definitely kind of came to me in the heat of the moment, just to kind of go for it.
Yeah, so talk about this race. I mean, a big pack of you guys for, at least I saw a mile and a half, probably even more than that. I mean, a big pack of you guys. What was your thought process during that while you were running right with those guys?
Yeah, I mean, well, compared to a couple weeks ago, we had a pretty big pack at the beginning of the race, but then it kind of spread out to 3 or 4 of us. So to really run the first couple miles, and there's a huge pack of 12, it was actually kind of I think it kind of pushed us all to go faster, because we noticed everybody around us and all trying to push the pace, so it wasn't really one person leading the pack, it was just kind of all of us pushing together as a group.
So I'm hearing into the race, so it was Nathan Lopez that tried to take the lead over there with a half mile to go, and then you just counteracted and were able to overcome it?
Yeah, so I noticed Nathan was kind of picking it up right before I decided to take the lead, and I noticed he was trying to push the pace. So I thought, if he's going to push it, why don't I try to go with him? And then I ended up just kind of taking the lead and seeing what I could do from there.
So, Loeden, my guess is you really like this course. I mean, a couple of weeks ago, running 15:54 at the Kelly Invite, come back, loaded field, and you're able to come back.
Yeah.
What is it about this course?
It's very unpredictable. So it's a flat part to a hilly part, and then all of a sudden downhill. So it really plays to all of our strengths, plays to all of our weaknesses. I think it's a true cross-country course, much like Gardner and All-States last year, where you had the massive hill about halfway through. I think this just kind of it brings the best out of every runner. It shows what this training kind of built up towards. What we've been training for the past couple months is really just to power through these hills, take it on the straights, and then just kind of cruise down the downhills. So.
Yeah, Loeden, I know you were saying that you had some ankle problems before a couple of weeks ago, but you felt it was on the recovery stage. How did it feel today, and how does it feel now?
Yeah, it felt great. I know last time I mentioned I had some pain after the race, but now, I mean, I feel fine. I feel great. I've been doing a lot of strength training, doing a lot of band work. So I think that's really helped. I've made sure I've improved my form. So luckily I was able to get through this race pain-free. Then yeah, after the race I feel great.
So what's your goals moving forward? I know you got some league meets, and who knows, there might be some more of these invitational meets, I believe, that are going to come up.
Yep.
What's your plans time-wise, and just with the season, still a month to go?
Yeah, so I think we have only 1 or 2 dual meets left, just because we had to reschedule some from this week. So I mean, last dual meet goal is to take the win as a team. I think time-wise, I'd like to if it's going to be on this course, I'd like to get maybe, sub 15:50, sub 15:50, sub 15:45, maybe somewhere around there. And yeah, just see how much I can improve with the last few weeks.
So last year at this time, could you imagine yourself running what you're doing right now? Being able to run sub 16, 2 straight meets. 2 big meets too, as well.
No, definitely not. I mean, last year I was really just trying to. I know going into the divisional meet last year at Rentham, I really just wanted to get a PR. I hadn't had a great season up until then, and then all of a sudden, I mean, last year I ran 15:58 at Rentham, and so that's what really made me realize, I can try to push that time. So, but to imagine coming here and running on a tougher course than Rentham, running another PR, it's just unbelievable. So it's the best I could have hoped for, especially to do that 2 meets in a row. I mean, granted, it's a super tough course, but to have that, time be representative of how you did is really just fantastic.
Yeah, I'm hearing it's probably about a 20-30 second difference from Rentham running at this course. When could you see the turnaround? Could you see it like during summer training? When could you see that, like, what, this could be a season for me?
Yeah, so I'd say definitely end of the summer. Beginning of the summer I ran a time trial. and I just remember running like really poorly. I ran like mid-16s or what I definitely not what met what I wanted to do. It was like mid-16s, high 16s. But then end of the summer, I came back at the same course, and I ran 15:37. And so that's what kind of made me realize, I've improved a lot. Cross-country season, don't know if it's going to happen, but I mean, if it is, I might as well train like it's going to happen. And then it's great to be able to get some invitationals in there, so to really show what I've been working towards. So yeah, definitely end of the summer, going into September.
So Loeden, what course was that you're talking about?
It's a course in Marblehead, so it's the site of a road race called Miles. I think it's Miles for Kyle, and it's just a loop. It's all on the road. The first 25 or the first quarter mile is like flat to downhill, and then it goes up into like a mile gradual uphill, and then
so
it's
very
just
challenging.
Yeah, so it's definitely a more challenging course, especially in that first mile. But then it kind of cruises on for the rest of the 2.5 miles, and so I think it was good preparation, especially for this course, to have that uphill and to have that training. And I ran it when it was super windy out too, so definitely prepares you for the conditions in the late fall. So it's good.
Well, Loeden, fantastic job today, and good luck the rest of the season. But seems like the season's going very well for you. Great job.
Very well. Thank you so much.